Desk full of trades and the couch, some on the floor. So you can tell it's been a minute since I've been here, but I got a lot of work to do. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is all the stuff we got. Already went through everything, some good stuff. Like this one, of course, the Dragon Quest games are always good on the DS. Pokemon White, the Zelda, Final Fantasy. Another Final Fantasy. Then we have some more over here. Like I said, some good titles. No, and this is not from the same person. It's like from different people. It's just the trays been stacking up over in my office since I've been busy, but I was able to come in today. All that, some good GBA games as well. The Spyros, you know, Iron Man, Final Fantasy, another Spyro, some good DS games, Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest, Castlevania, Mega Man, OG Game Boy, it's just Zelda, Mario Land 2. So all that, sorry if I'm going by fast, but I have a lot of work to do. And plus all these Wii U games, some good titles as well, and some Wii games. So all that, and of course, let me see, move all this out the way. N64 games. That, some NES games, nothing crazy on the NES games, mostly commons. The Zelda, of course, a classic, a Game Boy Color, a 2DS, Pikmin for the GameCube. Remove all this stuff. Like I said, I have a bunch of stuff and some console as well, and some Switch games. The Mario RPG, Mario Bros. Wonder, the Mortal Kombat. You know, some good titles as well for the Switch. So all that. So today now I'm at this location. Yesterday I was at the other location at Katy because of all those trades. You know, I had a lot of work to do yesterday. I was tired. Had to price everything, make sure everything was good, put it in the system. You know, it's not easy owning a video game store. You know, you gotta go through all that. The employees can only do so much. But anyways, today I'm here, like I said, no trades here yet so far. But I'm making sure everything's okay, organizing, seeing what I need to get, what I need to bring from Katy over here. There's a couple of stuff now that I'm seeing. But yeah, so if you're thinking about opening a video game store, think about it, because it's not easy. Like I've said it before in the other videos, you gotta pay employees, bills, taxes, and you gotta have money for trades. You know, sometimes they'll bring like a big trade that could be worth thousands, and sometimes they'll bring you some boo-boo trades that's only worth like 30-40 bucks, and then you have those customers that expect a lot, or because it's on eBay going for this much, they want that much. You know, it's part of the game, but you know, just let them know. Go ahead, sell it on your own. So another thing about owning a video game store is that you gotta make sure you have inventory. Now, I've said this before. I know it's kind of hard to sometimes get trades or for people to sell their stuff, because like I said earlier, nowadays everybody expects a lot, which I understand. You're trying to get the most of it. If I was selling my collection, of course I would like to get the most of it. But you know, some people understand you gotta it's a business, you gotta make profit. Of course, you know, you can't lowball them. If they bring you a $1,000 game, you can't say, well, I'm gonna give it $200. You gotta give them minimum half, or at least pay, you know, $600, $700 if you really want it, or if you already have a customer that's is ready to pay for that amount, or has been asking for that game. There's certain stuff that I pass on, even though they're worth money. Why? Because I don't have that money to sit on for a while. If I spend $500, $600 on a game and I know it's on sale, I wouldn't do that unless I got it for cheap. Of course, you know, that ain't gonna hurt as much as sitting on a $500 game. Like I've had Panic Restaurant, Little Samson, you know, all those rare games, and it's cool to have at the store, but it's not an easy sale. Who's gonna come in here and spend that kind of money? Even collectors, they think about it too. Because you know why? Because the collectors are expecting to get it cheap or hoping to find it cheap at a garage sale, at a flea market, or as a trade. So it's kind of hard, you see what I'm saying? So that's another thing you gotta worry about if you think about opening a video game store. And like I said earlier, taxes. That's the one thing I hate, paying taxes. That's the one thing I didn't know about when I opened my store, this one, 5 years ago. I know I had to pay taxes, but I didn't know about the property taxes and then the other taxes about for the schools around the area and all this. And like, man, it's a lot of stuff. I have to pay taxes for the display cases I've had here, the register, the TVs, the shelves, everything, which sucks. So that was one little issue I had when I first started, and sucks. Everybody has to pay taxes, property taxes, and all this other type of taxes. If you don't, they close you down. Like I said earlier, slow days, that's what sucks the most when it's slow. Like sometimes rainy days, you know, because you still gotta pay your employee for the hours they're doing here, even though they're just sitting down or cleaning games and you're not making no money. But I keep on saying, it's part of the game. You still gotta pay your employees. You can't be like, hey, you know what, I'm not gonna pay you for this day because it was slow. No, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. So I try to keep my employees busy, organizing, cleaning. I understand sometimes they can only do so much. So I mean, I let them sit down, let them be on the phone, eat lunch. But of course, take care of the customer once they come in. Another issue about owning a video game store is some customers, you know, they give you a little attitude. They get mad, especially when they bring the trays and they expect a lot. They get mad. They want to leave you a bad review. Funny story, I had an old lady who wanted one of my Nintendo Powers. If you notice in the videos, I have Nintendo Power magazines on top of both stores. But of course, they're for me. They're mine. They're for the store. And she was an older lady. Remember, she was an old lady who was wanting one of them, which is that one, Donkey Kong Country 3. And I said, sorry, it's not for sale. And she said, but I really want it. I said, I know, I'm sorry, but it's not for sale. You could buy it on eBay for like $3. Like, it's only $3. So she goes and tells my employee, I want that. So my employee looks at her like, well, my boss just told you that it's not for sale. And again, I told the old lady, I'm really sorry, but it's not for sale. So when she was walking out of the store, she came back and looked at me and goes, well, I hope you will go out of business so I could get that magazine. Like, what the? You're no lady. But, you know, that was one little issue I had. And then, of course, I had another customer who told one of my employees, why is that game so much? Why is it worth so much? Because it's rare. That's what it's go for. You know, a lot of people don't know some games go for a lot. Like, there's some games that I don't know they go for a lot. That I'm like, oh, damn, I didn't know this game goes for a lot. And, you know, sometimes they get mad. And that was the issue we had with that one guy. He was like, why is that game worth so much? So my employee was like, oh, because it's rare, you know, not so many copies, you know, being nice about it. And he goes, so if I pay you that much money, I go home and play and I don't like it, can I come back and kick your ass? I mean, come on. You see, you're always going to have those dumb customers. But you also have those nice customers, those good customers, customers that understand. You know, we always treat our customers good. Again, yeah, I've had a couple issues. I've been in the game for 5 years, so that's another issue about owning a video game store besides the paying employees, the taxes, the inventory, so much stuff. It's stressful. Owning stores is stressful. Trust me, even though I'm at home at night, my mind's still working because I'm thinking, man, hopefully tomorrow goes good, it goes better. Hopefully someone brings me a good trade. So hopefully my store makes good money. And then your employees are never going to last forever. I've had so many employees and they all leave because they got to go to college or got a better job, which I understand. Trust me, it's part of the game. I understand. You cannot, I mean, they all got to have a better future, a better life. Working at a store, you're not going to make a lot. There's only so much we could pay. So that's another little issue I just wanted to share with you about owning a video game store. Sorry if I'm boring you, but it's fun as well. It's also fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. I'm happy what I'm doing I love what I do for a living, which is owning 2 video game stores. Never thought I would own a video game store. Before this, I used to do forklift. I was a forklift driver at a warehouse. Been doing all that for 10 years. But I can't complain. I'm blessed. And if you decide to open a store, hey, I wish you the best. And again, thank you for all those who be watching my video. So also, I don't want you to think owning a video game store is really bad. I'm just letting you know the things you got to worry about or that you need to know about. I don't want you to open a store thinking you're going to get rich and it's all good. No, it is good opening a store. It's good making a little money. Inventory trades, you get to many people. But nobody ever tells you about the stuff you got to worry about. Nobody told me that. I thought I was gonna get rich quick, only because I sold a couple games. I was like, it's easy. But nobody told me that. You know, I've had talks with other store owners, like my good friend Greg, who also owns stores. We talk about all this stuff, you know. It's not easy, but it's fun. So I don't want you to think this is a negative video. No, I'm just letting you know, if you think about opening a video game store, what you need to worry about and be smart about it with your money. I've talked to Retro Rick. Every time we see each other, we talk about our stores. He's told me stuff about, you know, how some stuff sells, sometimes don't sell. He's struggling too. What helped him was that he was already a YouTuber. That's good. That's really good. That's what helped him a lot. I've also had talks with Kelsey from Pink Gorilla. She was also telling me she was struggling last year. Again, it's not a negative video, but I just want to let you know it's not easy running a business. It don't matter what type of business. It doesn't matter what type of business it is. It's just not easy. But I see a lot of people that always ask me, man, you live in the, telling me, I'm sorry, man, you live in the dream, owning stores. Yeah, it's cool, but not easy. The whole point about this video is to let you know it's not easy. Be smart, and the stuff you need to worry about if you ever open your own business on video games. Don't expect everybody to come running to you with all these trades. No. Or don't expect to get rich in one day, 1 week. No. The first year I struggled. It was stressful. I almost quit. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a good day. And again, thank you to all those who subscribe to my channel. And if you ever see me at conventions, come by, say hi. Don't be shy. New people watching this video, subscribe and like. Don't be a hater all your life.